the people that love us the most, you know what they're trying to protect us.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at it from like their point of view, their POV, right? But they just don't understand what the calling that God put in your heart. So you have to remember that there's a reason why you feel the way that you feel about this business. So you can't expect them to understand something that God put in your heart. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's going to have to happen? You're going to have to buy their support. What do you think I mean
Yeah.
by buy their support? What do you think that
So
means?
basically, kind of show them that this works, that it's actually working, this is
Exactly.
going for this. I told my mom, like, literally, like, in tears. No, my dad, like, almost crying because literally it'd be times where I have to take it to work and it's like, keep in mind, it's like 5:30 in the morning. He's just throwing at me. He's just, Mijo, this is not going to work, this and that. And I told him, like, one day you're going to see that I'm going to retire you. And he's just like,
Yeah.
I know it's going to take time, but I know I can get there.
Absolutely. Now you got to think though this too. I always process this way. Our parents freaking cleaned our poop. Like they put diapers on us. Like
Yeah.
they know the good, the bad, and the ugly of us, right? Like they just know
Mhm.
who we are. So sometimes they try to say these things because they know like okay, like when she starts something, she doesn't finish. When he does this, he doesn't. So that's how they're processing it in their mind. So we also have to understand how they're viewing it. But it's our responsibility to prove that wrong. In the beginning, that's exactly what my entire family did to me. You know what they would do to her? I would walk into family parties and say, "Oh, here comes a millionaire. Hey, are you a millionaire yet? Like, what are you doing?" Like, and it wasn't like one; it was like a bunch of them, right? And then they would get drunk and they would pull me aside and be like, "Hey, come here, Mija. Let me tell you why. It's because we love you. That's why we're saying this. It's because we care. That's why." And to me, it was just like, just let me do what I want to do. Let me just figure this thing out. But it was very difficult. That's probably going to be your biggest source of fire, but also the biggest thing that you have to block your mind from. Make sense? Fire because you want to prove things wrong, but block your mind because you don't want that seed to stay in your mind. Success is something you attract, and you attract it with working hard. It doesn't care how old you are, how young you are, your ethnicity, where you grew up, if you're a man, or it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are attracting it. And how do you attract it? How do you get lucky? You get lucky because you work hard. The harder you and I work, the luckier we're going to get. Every single time. So go out there and get lucky, okay? You got to go out there and work really hard. And I'm looking forward to being here to watch you do that and to help you and to, push you and to drive you as much as we can, okay?